Today I am taking up ABO blood groups, their inheritance, donor compatibility and some problems associated with ABO blood group. There are two important blood groups in human beings. They are known as ABO blood group and RH blood group. ABO blood group was discovered by Landsteiner in the year 1900. RH blood group was also discovered by Landsteiner in association with another scientist known as Weiner in the year 1940. ABO blood group is very important for blood transfusions. Similarly, RH group is also very important for blood transfusions. I will be dealing with RH blood group in the next topic. Today I am dealing with only ABO blood group. ABO blood group is due to the presence of two antigens, A and B. Antigens are always present on red blood corpuscles or on RBC. Based upon the presence or absence of antigens, human blood is divided into four groups: A, B, AB and O. A group people have the antigen A on their RBC. B blood group people have antigen B on their RBC. AB group people have both the antigens A and B on their RBC. O group people have no antigen on their RBC. Antigens occur naturally by birth. Similarly, there are also two types of antibodies, anti-A and anti-B. Antibody A reacts with the antigen A. And what happens if this reaction takes place? Antibody A agglutinates or clumps the RBC. When the RBC are clumped together, what happens? It causes death. So people having antigen A will not have antibody A in their blood plasma. Similarly, people having antigen B will not have antibody B in their plasma. Similarly, people having both the antigens A and B will not have any antibody in their plasma. O group people do not have any antigens, but they have both the antibodies in their plasma. So, by birth, we inherit both the antigens and antibodies. These antigens A and B are due to three genes. Out of the two are dominant gene, one is recessive gene. The dominant genes are IA, IB, and the recessive gene is IO. Here, three alleles are controlling a trait. As the alleles are more than two, these are known as multiple alleles. So, ABO blood group is a good example for multiple alleles. Then, both these genes, IA and IB, both are dominant and they cannot dominate over each other. So, when both the genes are present, both of them express and both the antigens appear in their blood. That means they exhibit a trait known as codominance. When both the dominant genes express in the phenotype, that is known as codominance. So, ABO blood group is a good example for multiple alleles and also for codominance. Now, let us see the genetic basis of inheritance of ABO blood groups. Here, I have drawn allele from one parent A, allele from parent B, genotype of the offspring, blood groups of the offspring. We know that we have two genomes or two sets of chromosomes in our cells. One set of chromosomes comes from father and another set comes from mother. That means both the parents contribute equally to our genomes. Then, in this case, allele from parent A is IA. We inherit Let the child inherits this gene from one parent and this gene from another parent. This is IA, IA. That means the genotype of the offspring of the child will be IA, IA. When both these dominant genes are present, the blood group will be A in the case of the offspring. If one parent contributes gene IA, another parent the gene IO, the child inherits one dominant gene IA and one recessive gene IO. Because the dominant gene A is dominant over O, the blood group will be A in that child. If one parent contributes dominant gene IB and another parent also contributes the same type of gene, the child inherits both the dominant genes IB. So naturally, the blood group of the child will be B. If one parent contributes the dominant gene B, another one recessive gene, then the child inherits one dominant gene B and one recessive gene. So naturally, the blood group will be B. If one parent contributes dominant gene IA and the other parent contributes dominant gene IB, then the combination will be IA, IB and the blood group of the child will be AB. If both the parents contribute recessive alleles, then the child receives two recessive alleles and the blood group will be O. In this way, the blood groups are inherited by the progeny from their parents. Based upon this, I have given some problems here. Let us see the first problem. If the blood groups of parents is A and B, what will be the possible blood groups in their children? If the parents have, one parent has A blood group and another parent has B blood group, we don't know the genotype. Then what are the possible blood groups their children can inherit? There are 4 possibilities. Let us see the first possibility. If the parent having A blood group is homozygous for the trait, and similarly, if the parent having B group is homozygous for the trait, what happens? This parent produces only one type of gamete carrying gene IA, and this parent also produces only one type of gamete having the dominant gene IB. So all the children inherit one dominant gene from each parent, that is IA from one parent and IB from other parent. So all the children will be showing AB blood group. In this case, one parent is homozygous for A gene, other parent is heterozygous for B gene. So this parent produces only one type of gamete and this parent produces two types of gametes. This gamete, if it fertilizes this gamete, we get this combination, AB blood group. Though these children will be of AB type of blood group. If this gamete fertilizes this one, the blood group will be B. So these children show B blood group. In this case, this parent is heterozygous, this parent is homozygous. So this parent produces two types of gametes, IA, IO. This parent produces only one type of gamete, IB. If this gamete combines with this gamete, we get this combination AB. So these children will be AB group. If this gamete combines with this one, the children inherit this group and they will be a B type, B blood group. The fourth possibility, both the parents are heterozygous. So what happens? Both the parents produce two types of gametes each. And these gametes can combine in 4 possible ways. In this case, the blood group is AB. In this case, A group. In this case, B group. In this case, O group. Like this. In this fourth possibility, all the 4 blood groups are possible in the progeny of these parents. Let us take up another problem. If one parent has A blood group and the other parent has O blood group, what can be the blood groups of their progeny? There are 2 possibilities. In the possibility A, this parent is homozygous for gene dominant A and this parent is O group. So here both the genes are recessive. Both the parents produce only one type of gamete and if they come together, the blood group will be A because it carries one dominant gene A. In this possibility, this parent is heterozygous for the blood group A and this parent is This is double recessive. So this parent produces two types of gametes, IA and IO. Whereas this parent produces only one type of gamete, that is IO. If these two gametes come together, the blood group will be A. If these two gametes come together, the blood group will be O. In this way, the children may be either of A group or O group. I have given the third problem also. What are the possibilities of the blood groups of the progeny if the parental blood groups are AB and O? So here, one parent has AB blood group and another parent has O blood group. The parent having AB blood group produces two types of gametes. One gamete carries the dominant gene IA, other gamete carries the dominant gene IB. If this gene combines with this one, we get IA, IO, that is, this blood group will be A type. If this gamete combines with this one, IB, IO, that is B group. That means the progeny 50% will have A group and 50% have the blood group B. So in this way, blood groups are inherited from the children inherit blood groups from their parents. Then I have given 4 problems here. Please solve them on your own account and find out the inheritance. So here I have given a table showing the genotype and the progeny. So parental blood group I have given on this side and the blood group of their progeny is given on this side. If both the parents have O blood group, all their children will have only O blood group, or they inherit only O blood group. If one parent is of A group and another parent B blood group, then all 4 possible combinations are there. Their children may be of AB group, B group, A group or O group. If both the parents are of A blood group, their children will be either of A group or of O group. If both the parents are of B group, the children may inherit either B group or O group. If one parent is of AB group and another parent is of A group, then what happens? The children inherit 3 types of blood groups. That is either A group, B group or AB group. This is about the inheritance of blood groups from their parents. Next, let us take up blood groups and donor compatibility. So, whenever a patient needs blood is given through transfusion. So, blood transfusion is very important. If wrong type of blood is given, the patient will die because the antigen and antibody react and agglutination takes place. See, antigen A is known as agglutinogen. Antigen is known as agglutinogen. Antibody is known as agglutinin. If antigen A and antibody A are present, what happens? The antibody clumps or agglutinates the RBC and it causes death. That's why it is very important to infuse only the right type of blood to the patient. Here I have given a table. Recipient blood group is A. Antigen present on the blood group on the RBC of this patient is A. Antibody present in the plasma of this patient is B, anti-B. And who can be the donors of this person? This A group persons can give the blood safely. Similarly, O group persons can also donate blood to this person, A group persons. It means A group patient can receive blood either from A group person or from O group person. Then, B group person. His antigen is B, antibody is anti-A, and donors can be either B group or O group. That means B group persons can receive blood either from same group, that is B group, or from O group. Then coming to the AB group. they have both the antigens, but no antibodies. And they can receive blood from all the 4 groups. That means the donors can be of AB group, A group, B group or O group. That's why AB group people are known as universal recipients. Universal recipients. But it is not exactly true. I will tell you later on why. Actually, AB negative people are universal donors, not AB people. Sorry, universal recipients. Not AB, but AB negative people are universal recipients. Then, coming to the O group. Antigens are nil, but both the antibodies are present in the plasma. O group people can receive blood only from O group people. Then, O group people can donate blood to all these 4 types of people. O group people can donate blood to A group people, B group people, AB blood group people, and also O blood group people. So, O group people are known as universal donors. Again, it is also not correct. O negative people are universal donors. That you will understand when you take up RH blood group. Then I have given 2 questions to you. Please find out answers. Why the antibodies of O blood group are not reacting with the antigens of A and B present in AB blood group? See, AB blood group people can receive O group. AB people have both the antigens. O blood group people have both the antibodies. Then why the blood is not reacting? Why the antigen and antibodies are not reacting? Then second question. When AB blood group people can receive O blood group, why O blood group persons cannot receive blood safely from people having AB blood group? See, AB group people safely receive O blood group. Then why O blood group people cannot receive AB blood group? Please try to find out answers. If you don't find out, I will explain in the next topic, that is RH blood group. Then there is one very interesting blood group known as Bombay phenotype. It is not given in your syllabus, but it is very interesting to understand this type of blood group also, because it has some link with ABO blood group. As this blood group was discovered in Bombay, it is known as Bombay phenotype. Actually, what happens is, there is another gene, dominant gene called H on RBC. This H gene is either dominant or recessive. That means it occurs in 3 combinations. Dominant genes, dominant gene HH, and homozygous dominant, heterozygous dominant, or recessive. If the dominant gene H is present, what happens? It helps in the synthesis of antigen H. Antigen H. This antigen H gives rise to antigen A and antigen B. So antigen A and antigen B are derived from antigen H. Then, if a person is double recessive for the gene H, what happens? He will have O group. But there is a difference. In the case of O group, what is happening? Both the antibodies A and B are present. In the case of Bombay phenotype, what happens is, the antigen H is not synthesized. Antigen H is not synthesized. Then what happens? In the absence of the antigen H, antibody H is present. Antigen H is absent, but the antibody H is present. In the case of A group people, what happens? The dominant gene A converts antigen H into antigen A. In the case of B blood group people, dominant gene B converts antigen H into antigen B. In the case of O group people, what happens is they don't have any dominant gene. So, though they have the antigen H, they cannot convert antigen H into either antigen A or antigen B. So, here lies the real problem. So, O group people have antigen H in their blood. In the case of Bombay phenotype, what happens is, for the H group, both the genes are recessive. So they cannot synthesize antigen H, but they have antibody H in their blood plasma. So Bombay phenotype people have antibody H in their plasma, and O group people have antigen H in their blood. So if you give O group to Bombay phenotype, what happens? Antigen H present in O group people reacts with antibody H present in Bombay phenotype, and there will be clumping of RBC and it causes death. So O group and Bombay phenotype are not the same. Though they appear similar, they are different. So O blood group should not be given to Bombay phenotype people. The Bombay phenotype people must receive blood always only from Bombay phenotype people only. They should never receive from O blood group people. So that is about inheritance of ABO blood group in human beings. Thank you.